Hello! Today I'm going to show you the physical and digital resources for the TEAS test available to you through the JCC library. Let's look at the Prep Step database. The Prep Step database is mainly focused on practice tests. This is in contrast to the Plato software used by the Academic Skills Center in that it is more focused on learning content. In order to access the Prep Step database, we will need to go to the JCC Library website, which you can do by opening a browser and typing johnstoncc.edu into the address bar and hitting Enter. Then we will click the Library hyperlink at the top of the page. Click the Resources tab, and from the drop-down menu, select A to Z under the Databases heading. At this point, you will have an alphabetical list of all databases that the library provides access to. Click the hyperlinked letter P so that we can select the Prep Step database. At this point, we will be taken to a screen from NC Live. Select Johnston Community College from the drop-down menu and click Log In. Please note that if you try to access this database off campus, you will be asked to authenticate your credentials. You may do this by simply submitting your JCC username and password when prompted. Now we are on the Prep Step homepage. Click Sign In/Register. You will have to either sign in or create an account. For ease of use, I suggest using your JCC email and password for this account. If you do use your JCC credentials to create this account, please note anytime you change your password with JCC, it will not change here automatically. For example, if you use your JCC credentials to create the Prep Step account and your password for JCC at the time is monkey, the password of monkey will remain your Prep Step password regardless of changing it with Johnston Community College as an institution. In the search bar at the top, type TEAS and hit Enter. Notice that there are a variety of resources available to you that are TEAS relevant. You can uncheck any boxes that you do not want to see results for. Some resources that you may access include ebooks, articles, and tutorials, but for today we will look at only tests and flashcards. Let's look at one of the TEAS practice tests. Today we will select the TEAS Reading Practice Test 1. Today we will select the TEAS Reading Practice Test 1 by clicking the Start Test button under that heading. Note that you also have the option to print the test if you would like a hard copy. As always, it is important to read all of the text on the screen before jumping into the test. The box on the right side of the screen tells you the total number of questions as well as the time limit for the test if there is one. There are also different modes available to you. You can select the simulation mode, which will be the most like taking a real test in that the test will end when the time is up. You can select the practice mode, which will display a timer but will not stop your test. This can help give you an idea of whether you are using your time efficiently or not. After you complete the test in practice mode, you can see answer explanations as well. In learner mode, the answers are revealed as you move through the test. For our purposes, let's select the practice mode and click Start Test. So there is our timer, and for the first 5 questions, we will need to have read this excerpt. Notice that you can click Flag this question for review at the bottom of the screen, which will allow you to easily revisit the question at the end of the exam. You can also click Jump to a question near the top of the screen if you want to quickly move to various questions through the test. Once you have selected an answer to the question, you will click the Next button near the top of the screen. You also have the option to resume the test at a later time by clicking the Finish Later button. A small window will pop up and you simply click the Save button. Let's log out and log back in to resume our test that we saved. So we will click the Log Out button and then click the Sign In/Register button again and type in our information. Now you will notice that the screen says I have one test in progress. I can either delete the test by clicking the trash can icon or click the plus sign icon for the details of the test. So now I can see when I last accessed the test and how many questions I have answered so far. I can resume the test by clicking the icon that looks like the pause symbol. When you are done with the test, click the Score My Test button, which allows you to go back to any questions you may want to review. If you do not need to review anything, you can click Score. The scoring provides you with a percentage and breakdown of how you did within each topic of the test. Below that, you will find recommendations. This will direct you to other resources provided by PrepStep, like tutorials, tests, ebooks, etc., with links that you can click, which can offer you ways to freshen up on particular subjects and topics. Next, we will review the flashcards. I'm going to deselect all of the resources aside from flashcards so that those are the only results that I see. Note that the flashcard sets listed are not labeled with the acronym TEAS, but are relevant to TEAS in that they cover subjects that you should be familiar with. Select a set of flashcards by clicking the button marked Open Flashcards. This will take you to a digital flashcard. If you would like to read the instructions for how the flashcards work, click the hyperlink Flashcard Instructions at the bottom of the screen. This window will explain how to use the flashcards, choose a flashcard section, sort flashcards by labeling them easy or difficult, how to use the shuffle and display features, as well as any keyboard shortcuts you may need. Click OK when you are done reading the instructions. I can click the button with arrows going in opposite directions to turn the flashcard over. I can then mark it as easy or difficult, and under flashcard settings in the right corner above the flashcard, I can change the card order, display options, and whether I see all of the flashcards that I have marked as difficult, easy, or both. Now let's look at the physical resources that the library has to offer on TEAS. We'll start from the library homepage again, and in the search box under Search the Catalog, we will type TEAS and click Search. It shows us that 5,367 results have been found, which can seem overwhelming. This number is so high because the system has searched through all the collections within the community college system of North Carolina. To reduce this number, let's check the box on the left labeled Johnston and click Include. Now we are only seeing resources available at the JCC library, which are 208. You can further reduce your search results by checking other pertinent boxes on the left. In this case, we can exclude fiction by checking the box beside fiction and clicking Exclude. And we can also limit our results to just books by checking the box beside books and clicking Include. Now we can select a book. Let's look at the second result. Click the hyperlinked title of the book. Scroll down the pop-up window to find the listing for Johnston. The shelf number or call number is the address of where the book is located on our shelves. It is helpful to have this number when you come to the library to get the book. You can take the number or title of the book to the librarian at the circulation desk, and they can assist you in retrieving the book for checkout. This concludes our tutorial. Thank you for watching.